Hello you all, welcome back to my channel. This is Sheba and I'm on here to share some projects that I created for hashtag #SatMoreMakes that is hosted by Jill Norwood here on YouTube. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are already familiar with who Jill is, but just in case you're not, #SatMoreMakes is where you can just create whatever you like to create for paper crafting, crocheting, watercoloring, whatever you like to create that is art, and share it on YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook. And I'm also participating in hashtag Two Crafters One Design that is hosted by Melissa, who is Mo Creations, Lisa, who is UCY Mediva, and Gloria, who is Gloria's Cars, also on YouTube. They have a theme each week, and this week's theme is gift card holder. So I decided to go ahead and participate in that hashtag again. I'm enjoying, just creating and using my products that I have in my stash, and also my new products as well, and sharing, what I've created with them here on YouTube. So I'll have all the ladies' links in the description box down below. In case you're not subscribed, go over and check out their channel and let them know I sent you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with sharing with you all what I made for Two Crafters One Design, which, like I said, is gift cards. So I'm gift card holder, so I make two of those. Um, so let me go ahead and get started and share with y'all what I use. So I did use this Creative Time Christmas Ginger Kisses 2. And I did use this paper right here that has the writing on it. It has like chocolate kisses, cozy day, and different stuff like that. So I use that. And then I also use from this paper pack, Christmas Gingers, I just use this brown gingham right there. And then from Woodwork Craft Collection, this is called Christmas Strips. And so I did use the Merry Christmas. I've used that sentiment before, but I use it on this as well. And then I used from my Creative Time, this is the Ginger Boy and Girl die. So I did use this one right here, along with this one. And then also from my Creative Time, I used the Sweet Ginger Santa die. And this was so much fun to play with and put together. So I used that. And then I also used, to create that Santa, I used the Sweet Gingerbread die. And then from my Creative Time as well, I use the Ginger Antler Stamps and die. So there's that. And then here is the gift card dies that I use. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this was like one of the first things that I had ever purchased from my Creative Time. So of course I don't have the original packaging, but this is a coffee cup gift card holder with the sleeve and the lid. And then I also use this die, and this is the mailbox gift card holder die. So those are the dies that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you all the mailbox dies. So this is my little gift card holder that I use. Very easy to put together, you all. This is my first time using this, but very, very simple. So here is the mailbox die, and then this is just gift cards I already had in my wallet. I just thought I'd just put them in here to share. But I use that cinnamon that says Merry Christmas. Here is my little ginger. And then I had just only had the ginger on there with the reindeer antlers and the little lights, but I wanted to add something extra to it, so I just made the lights a little bit longer coming down off the antlers. And then I forgot to bring this die out, but this is another My Creative Time die. It's from the last release, not this latest one, but the one before. And it's a little candy cane die. So I just put some little Nuvo glitter drop on the candy cane to give it some sparkle, if you can see that. And that's pretty much it. And this is my little gift card holder. And then my next one is using a coffee cup, and I make the little Santa. Really cute. So I just did a little distressing around the edges. I don't know if you can see that or not. And then here is the gift card holder right here. So it's tucked behind the Santa. So I didn't glue the Santa completely down, just so I can have room to put the gift card in there. And so I used some red foil cardstock for the outfit, some Nuvo glitter drop for the little cushiony part of the hat and the little pom-pom, and then the sleeves. and the pants. And then I just did a little jelly roll just to get some highlights around the gloves and the boots. And that is my gift card holder. Super easy, and I just used some craft cardstock for the card holder itself. So that is my 2 gift card holders that I created for the hashtag 2 crafters 1 design. Now, like I said, I love the way they turned out. Really cute and very easy to put together. Okay, so then I created for a hashtag Satmore Makes. Now, I mean, this is all, you know, together, but I just kind of, you know, separate them a little bit just so to share with you all what hashtags I created for what for, if that makes sense. Okay, so next thing that I created or used is I use this paper pad from Joann's. I use it again, and I did use this particular decorative paper from this paper pad. And then from My Creative Time, I did use the Holly plate die. So I use that. Also from My Creative Time, I use the Border Frames die. The XOXO, I'm sorry, Border Frames die. And then from My Creative Time as well, this is the, what is this called? The cinnamon label plate. And so I just use this little label here. And I don't think I use... And then I did use this right here. I really don't never really show this, but I did use this die right here, and that's just to give me the right card front, or the right layering for my card front. This works out perfectly, so I use this a lot. Okay. And then from woodware as well. You know, I love my woodware. This is the Magical Christmas Greetings. So I did use it. I just got this not too long ago, and I used the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And then from Picket Fence Studio, I did use Hope Your Holidays Are Sweet, along with the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And then the Stampin' Die that I used is from Peachy Keen, and it's a gingerbread bowl and cinnamon PK151. And this is super cute, you guys. So yeah, so I finally was able to play with this. And then the card that I created using that is this right here. And I love the way this turned out. So I did do watercoloring. Again, I've been enjoying my watercolors. So I just used some red decorative, some red cardstock along with some green cardstock. And I distressed the edges. And then here's that paper from that paper pad with the holly leaves. And then here's my bowl of gingers. And I did a little jelly roll pen for just some highlighting. Here's a little holly leaf on the side, since the paper has the holly berry, so I just use a holly berry die here, and use some little red bling for the little berries. Here is that cinnamon strip die from My Creative Time that says Hope Your Holidays Are Sweet, from this stamp set from Picket Fence Studio, and love the way this turned out. I'm not really good at shading with the watercolors, but, you know, I do the best I can. But, I kind of like the way they are. Some a little bit lighter, some a little bit darker. And I use my Jelly Roll pen to go around the icing on the head. And then this is the inside. It says, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. And I just used a little strip of that paper that I had left over from the front. And that is that card. Okay. And then my last that I created, so I'm going to share with you all what I used. So I used the Honeybee Stamps Gingerbread Village paper pad again. And I used this paper right here, the white with the red polka dot. And then this was a free gift from scrapbook.com that I got not too long ago. It's called Holly Jolly Christmas. And I used the Merry Christmas right here. Yeah, so scrapbook.com. And then I also I've had in my stash for a while. This is the Grunge collection from Studio Light. So I did use like this little Christmas tree here. And then I used a little star like with the post, like the little cancellation, posters cancellation. And I think that's all that I used from here. Let me put that right there. And then from Impression Obsession, designed by Anna White, I used the Crazy Stitch banner die right here. And then this is a new purchase for me, which it was in stock, then it's sold out. It just keeps selling out. It's a popular item, and I'm glad I was able to get my hands on it. but it's by Paper Tray Ink. And this is the Border Bling Skinny Rick Rack die. So this is what it looks like. So it cuts out, when you run it through, it you know, you can use the outside and then it cuts out the inner side, or you can use them together. So I did use mine together for what I made. So yeah, so I use that. And then I also use from Whippersnapper Designs, designed by Anna White. And this is a messy ledger die, which I love for my background. And then from Stampers Anonymous, I use, this is the Jolly Holiday. I did make a card with this, but I'm not going to share it in this video. But I did just use the little stars here for some background. Okay, let me move this stuff over a little bit, you guys can see. And then the stamping die that I use is also from Peachy Keen. And this is a Sabrina PK2603. And I thought she was so cute. Love this. And then this is the die that goes with it. And you don't have to have the die, but because you can easily cut around it. But I just got the die as well. And so here is my card that I created using cute little Sabrina. And so here is the card. So here's that decorative paper from the paper pad. The red with the white polka dots. And then here's that Border Bling Skinny Rick Rack die that I used. And I just kept the inside. I was going to leave it out, but I didn't want her to be against this red paper. I wanted something where you can actually see her. So that's why I left the paper, which I'm glad. And I did distress the paper with some tea dye, distress ink. And then I did my background stamping before I actually put her down on there. And I watercolored her as well. I did put some little blings on her little shoes with the little buckles attached to her shoes. So I'll put little blings there if you can see that. Here is the little Impression Obsession Crazy Stitch banner die that I cut out a white cardstock and then also the red with the white polka dot. And I just layered them on top of each other. And I just stamped the little sentiment that comes with it. It says, "Sending hugs and lots of love." And this can be a Valentine card or a Christmas card, but I made a Christmas card. And I did use my alcohol markers to color in the little hearts here since it's not watercolor paper. And then I did some splashing of some gold metallic watercolor to the background. I don't know if you can see that or not. Really pretty. And I gave her some little cheeks with some little white jelly roll dots. And then I did this, I just kind of did around the stitching of the gingerbread that she's holding. I did a little white jelly roll as well and gave him some little rosy cheeks. And then this is the inside. So I used that My Creative Time die that I was sharing with you all. And I distressed that with vintage, I'm not vintage photo, but tea dye, distress ink. I used that Tim Holtz star background die right here. And then that Studio Light die right here again, like because you can barely see it right here on the front. So I just stamped it on the inside, stamped the stars, and then here's that sentiment that I got from scrapbook.com. That was a free gift with my purchase that says Merry Christmas. And that is that card. So those are my items I created for hashtag Satmore Makes, and then the 2 gift card holders I created for 2 Crafters 1 Design, because that was this week's theme. So I hope that you all enjoyed my share of my cards and my gift card holders. I had a lot of fun creating this, and again, I've been having a lot of fun, you know, using my watercolors and just learning how to use those. But yeah, so yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed my share. I do want to thank you all so much for watching, and you all have yourself a great rest of your weekend. It is Sunday. I know it's supposed to be up Saturday, but I'm a day late. That's okay. You know, you can still post whenever you can. So yeah, so here we are. So again, I thank you all so much for watching. You all have a great Sunday. Have a great week ahead, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye, you guys.